What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another little commute video. This one's a little different because I figured I'd take you guys on my ride home from work instead of going to work. While the morning scenery is really nice to see, I figured this would be a nice change of pace. Let's get gas now, because then I don't have to rush to work and feel like I need to speed everywhere. We have 64 miles in this tank, but I know the gas light's coming on any moment, so I like to cover myself before that even happens. Only 93 for this thing. I'm flipping this down so you guys don't yell at me. Reset our trip. We are good to go. See if this guy will wave. He waved eventually. Honestly, this thing feels so tame on street mode or sport mode. It does not like neutral with this oil when it's cold. Gotta let the engine warm up, kind of warm that oil up, and then it's fine. I just wanted to kind of give it a little change of pace for you guys. Enjoy this beautiful day we're having on my way home. 75 degrees, the bike says. I don't think I have anything specific planned for this one, other than just getting to enjoy myself on this thing. And I love making videos. I miss race mode. I want race mode. There we go. Oh yeah, I like race mode a lot more. Look through the turn always. On-ramps are so much fun. Well, certain ones are. This is the perfect temperature where you're not cold or warm. It's like a perfect in-between. God, it's so maneuverable. Since there's a lot of highways on my route that I normally ride on, I was debating getting another windshield for this, but the problem is, any windshield I see that actually is helpful with the wind, the looks of it suck. So my issue is, do I get it, enjoy not having the wind slap me in the face, but have the bike visually look a little worse, or get one more appealing, but the wind doesn't really get deflected like I would like? So let me know what your opinions are. I mean, are you function over form kind of thing, or I just don't want to get something that looks terrible and regret my decision? Sometimes I purposely over-exaggerate my lane changes just because it's more fun to lean. Not taking the highway home. I want to have a good time. Well, okay, you saw my other video. The highway is a good time, but it makes me want to go really fast. And you can have fun without going really fast, or at least not as fast. So we're going to do that. Plus you get these nice underpasses, you can listen to it. Good Lord, sounds so good. Oh, dang, almost got it. Oh, maybe it's not just a cold oil thing. Still winning kind of nice. Come on, baby. Woo! These roads are so much fun. All the things, all the time. I think third gear is my favorite. It's like the most controllable. It's still crazy to me that I could be cruising at 75 miles an hour, hit it, and it pops up. Like, smack. Like, that's insane. You should not be able to do that. Granted, I did change the sprocket, so that probably makes a big difference. Woo! I'm going to turn my engine braking down, because I totally spaced out, and it turns out my level I had it on, which is 1, is actually the highest level. So let's change that to 3 and see if that makes a big difference. It's weird here in PA. I don't know for any of you other northern state residents, but here in PA we have, like, it seems like lately it goes straight from winter to summer. There's no spring. Spring is like 2 days of 50-degree weather and then hot. Like right now, we are in the beginning of May, and we had a 90-degree day. We had like an 86-degree day, and now today's like 75. And then the weekend is rain and 50s, and then next week is like 60s and rain. So I guess technically those are spring temperatures, but it feels like lately it just goes straight to being hot. We don't get to enjoy the 60s and 70s weather. Let me know if any of you guys have that same issue with any of the states that you live in. Right now, I'm not going to complain because this is amazing riding weather. Some of the best that I've had this year. I think the bike's loving it too. It just doesn't like having people in front of it, that's all. Neither do I. Even though the temperature's not crazy, this bike puts out so much heat. I can feel it on my legs. I'm hoping this person turns off. Thank you guys so much for always wanting to tune into the weekly videos I've been putting out. I've been trying to be consistent, and I'm really looking forward to growing the channel with everybody. This, unfortunately, is the reality of riding back roads on the way home from work, which is normally why I don't do videos on the way home. It's more busy, people get in the way. But I also know that a lot of you guys like watching content when I'm just kind of cruising along talking, so this might be one of those videos. Obviously, when I hit the highway closer to home, we're gonna get into some shenanigans here. But for now, just cruise around, enjoy the beautiful weather, and hopefully not hit any poop on the road from all the Amish. Speaking of which, I can smell it. It's very strong today. It's probably just them spreading it in the fields, but it's still uncomfortably strong. I still can't believe I've had this thing over a year now. This was always my dream bike. Like, I never thought that I would be able to purchase one. But I want a lot of you to know this is a attainable bike for a normal person. Like, the owners of these bikes do not have to have exorbitant amounts of money, because I definitely don't. Wow, look at that. Right through the valley. Look at those mountains. Beautiful. I worked my way up to this bike. You know, I had, what is it, 5 or 6 bikes before this. So I kind of worked my way to this point. And the nice part about motorcycles is a lot of them don't lose value. Other than if you're buying it brand new, they don't lose much. So like with this one especially, other Street Fighters that I've seen are still selling for almost what I paid for this. And that was, you know, a little over a year ago. Kevin's FZ09. That was another thing that... Am I burning? Something smells like it's burning. Like, I definitely smell a burning smell. I don't know what it is. But the bike's running cool. Don't have any reason to believe that. Weird. But Kevin's FZ09 that he owned, that thing he bought for $7,000 5 years ago. He was able to unload it for, I think, $6,500, and he put like 30,000 miles on that bike. So the resale on certain bikes never really goes down. It's kind of crazy, but that's a way that you guys are able to use that to your benefit to get bikes that are better every year, or however often you want to get them. For me, it was every year I would step up, get a different motorcycle, until I work my way to this one. And with this one, I don't see myself replacing it necessarily. I would most likely just get a second motorcycle. And what that will be is to be determined, because I have so many that I want and so little funds to deal with. Wow, my leg is... Oh, you know what it is. It's not my bike. Well, it might be my bike a little bit, but it's the sun is hitting the back of my leg and it makes me feel like my pants on fire or something. It literally feels like that. It's crazy. I mean, the bike is hot too, but still. If you guys want to see the channel grow to a point where I start adding more motorcycles to the stable, feel free to subscribe, like the video. We can grow it that way, obviously. But I also have memberships available if you guys are able to. It's only basically if you want to support the channel and support what I have in store for the future here. We have our Baby Wheelie Club, we have our Daily 150 Club, and then we have our Legendary Club. Now the Legendary is pretty extreme, I'll admit. But you know what? If you guys want to prove that you're supporting the channel, that's definitely the way to do it. That one has, like, I mentioned your name in every video. You know, pretty wild stuff. Oh yes, they're turning. Thank goodness. We get to speed up a little bit. Let's go, baby. Let's enjoy these roads. These are so fun. To make too much noise to annoy all the people that live close to the roads. It's kind of difficult on a bike with the exhaust this loud, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. We're gonna catch this person up here so quickly too. That's the disappointing part. And back to being slow. What's funny is that stint, my coolant temperature went down because my bike likes being worked. It likes putting in a lot of effort. It actually cools down better that way. You get the air moving, the engine's really pushing it. You come down to this and it's almost a joke. Motorcycle's like, dude, what are you doing? You're using like 10 horsepower to maintain this speed. Oh, motorcycle for sale. Corners are fun at this speed, but they're just not the same, you know? There's something different about carving a back road at, you know, speeds that I would normally go versus this. This one's just kind of a joke with the turns. What? Oh, okay. People are real weird with angling to see. What the? That's a pretty severe angle. I'm all for angling so you can see, but like that's a bit extreme there, sir. Watch, I'll go left. That's a bit extreme there, buddy. I can't wait to hit the highway so I can actually kind of cruise around everybody, but. You guys know the deal. We got to do our daily event. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to incriminate myself. Butt back. Woo! It's funny, I went to upshift again. I was in 6th already. I felt like I needed to upshift again. I wasn't really paying attention to the gear I was in. No wave? Bruh. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you on the next one.